Welcome to the bold analysis. Immediately, William Samoei Ruto announced plans to reduce the foreign travel budget by 11 billion. He left the trip in Voi and flew directly to Congo, Brazzaville. And that trip in Congo was actually kept under the wraps. For the last 1 week, William Ruto has come under sharp criticism, with Kenyans asking what is the significance of 38 foreign travels that the president has done in the last 1 year. These are even more than what Uhuru did for the last 10 years. What Uhuru did 56 trips. Now William Ruto has done 38 in 1 year. And I think to the State House team, any invitation that comes where Kenya is invited, I don't think they decline. Despite of a statement by Rigathi Gachagua at one point telling the ministries that you don't need to attend all the conferences that you have been invited in. Later that evening, this photo came out and it was shared by the hosts, the Congo team, about William Ruto arriving in DRC Congo, and he was received by the host nation. Now, one observation that we have been making, that looking at departure from the past, communication team at State House, either the State House spokesperson or the new government spokesperson Mwaura, no one gave a dispatch, a communication dispatch on William Ruto's trip to DRC Congo, what exactly he was going to do there, and the impact, or rather the significance of that meeting to the people of Kenya. Whenever William Ruto is traveling, is leaving the country, Hussein Mohammed has been actually sending information, a communication dispatch to the media houses about the absence of the president and what the president is going to do wherever he's leaving. But on this one, they kept quiet, no information. And of course, the reason why that is normally done is because that's a public office and Kenyans need to know where their president is. So on this one, we were never shared. We were never told. There was no cabinet dispatch. And in fact, today, the photos were shared. Like now these other photos you're seeing here, these photos were shared by the William Ruto social media team, only indicating about the meeting. The significance of that meeting is not been discussed. And that has just happened a day after William Ruto promised that he was going to cut down and even reduce the allowances. It is not even reducing the allowances. In fact, I don't think Ruto should take Kenyans in that direction, because we seem not to have a problem with the number of visits. But these visits have huge delegation. Before president goes to another country, there is an advanced team. There's a team that are going to organize how he's going to logistics, where he's going to sleep, on his entourage, and how he's going to run, who he's going to meet. There is an advanced team, then there is a team that also goes with him. All this team, all these people are withdrawing allowances. So the first instant, the first thing that William Ruto needs to do is to audit for the last 38, the last 38 foreign travels. What has it brought for the country? That is the question that must be answered, or rather should be answered. The accountability question on the 38 travels is, what has it brought for the country? Without that, we know very well that I'm going to reduce foreign travels by 11 billion is a poetic talk that cannot be put into action. And so in this podcast, I will explain why the president is feeling the heat of those foreign travels and has decided to give them make sure that they give a media blackout on the president's foreign travels. I want to explain that in this podcast, but before that, I want to remind you about the partnership between Bold Podcast and Uzuri Coastal Apartment. Uzuri Coastal Apartment is Airbnb that is sitting in the middle of the serene, beautiful Sultan Palace, the northern part of the coast. So during this festive season, as you plan to come to Kenya, or you are in any part of the country and you're planning to unwind and also find some new environment and settle somewhere with your family, as you look at what, maybe reflect on what the year has been, you need a beautiful place to be. That is why, through the Bold, we recommend to you the Uzuri Coastal Palace. There are many other activities that are going on there. From that space, you can have a very beautiful close-up view of the beach, the beautiful Indian Ocean. In that same Sultan Palace, there are also water buses, there's swimming. You can swim, there is a swimming pool there. Other amenities, they're also there. You can also, there's some nyama choma. And the place is just amazing. It's just a small, beautiful home that you will like. So contact Frederick Mativo there, and from a budget as little as 12,000, you can book your space there and ensure that you spend beautiful time this festive season. Ladies and gentlemen, straight to this. William Ruto has been working on top of the car, from the choppers and aeroplanes, and someone was even making a joke that we should even convert State House to some hotel, some 5-star hotel, so that we'll just be hosting other dignitaries that are coming in the country, because our president doesn't spend time there. And he's been busy. Another thing he's been doing is that he's also been launching projects, that county government projects or projects that were funded with Uhuru Kenyatta, by Uhuru Kenyatta. So, and under that was started under Uhuru Kenyatta. So you even wonder, what is this new thing that this travels is bringing to us? We seem not to get the value for it. We understand very well that William Ruto is looking for visibility. But I want to explain in details. This is why now the State House must hide, and is trying by all means to hide William Ruto's foreign travels. Number one, these travels, William Ruto is losing the presidential image and only seen to be working from Europe. In fact, you will see that no one is seeing William Ruto in Kenya. Whenever he's in this country, he's signing some laws that has been passed the National Assembly. Then apart from that, we'll be organizing some development tour in some region, which is probably a political event. And on Sundays, you'll find him in church, spending time to say what government is doing this and that. But in real sense, William Ruto is losing the presidential. People don't see him as that president. People see him as that man that is working from Europe. And the reason why this is coming here is there seems not to be a balance between national interests and our geopolitics. In fact, are we pursuing our national interest? Or some of these travels, we're actually pursuing the interests of other countries, the region, and also individual interests. Some of these MOUs and deals we are signing left, right, and center, we were actually sorting out some loans. But are we working for this country, or we are signing those loans on behalf of ourselves? That's the big question. And the country seem not to. And that line is not very clear. In fact, I think even for the people that are supposed to give the communication dispatch, they're finding it difficult to explain what exactly William Ruto is doing in those foreign countries. Number two, the travels. As much as it has been touted as, it's not translating to tangible development. And I want to give you a challenge, or someone challenged me on this. Show me 2 or 3 projects that are funded by money or from an MOU between Ruto and the president after going abroad. We went to Israel, we went to China, we went to UK, we went to US, we went to, I don't know, we've gone to many other African countries. But show me one event, that one project that is being funded because after William Ruto arrived here with an MOU. These MOUs is just about how we are going to export this and that. But again, it can't also translate. There is no farmer, and this is what I challenge the communication team to do. We've signed some few MOUs about even free visa between us and Angola. Why don't you just take one Kenyan that has benefited from it and saying because of that, we are benefiting? Someone was asking, what's our exchange with Angola? We were in China. We signed some 26 billion loan. Where is it? Coffee farmers have been crying. All these 38 trips we've been meeting people. Why don't you find a video of a coffee farmer saying, because the president went to place X, then met the president and signed a deal, now we are able to export our coffee to country X at such an amount. Even go to the ground, find the constructors that are constructing roads. Let them say, because of this, president went abroad, we've got this money, and now we are doing this. That correlation is not there. Our development partners do not give us money because the president has gone there, surely. Is it because US is supporting many projects in this country? You said UK, they're supporting many NGOs in this country. Is it because Ruto went there? No. Number 3, the cost of living question has become difficult to actually handle while the leadership is showing opulence. So there is an element of I'm trying to do something, acting like I'm doing something. Well, in real sense, there is nothing you're doing. And that is why I feel Ruto has ordered those travels to be given local blackout. They don't want the local media to capture those because the media is actually blowing those local travels. Thank you.